All right. I realised I didn't cover gold in that last one. I thought I missed something here, but we can see sort of this sort of pullback channel seems to be playing quite well. As I said, previous buy down into this buy zone here was held very well at 2600. This is the thing from back up the top here. I've been shorting this thing down here, and I was saying, look, 2600. That's where we can relatively see the market coming back to and still maintain bullish momentum because remember this is the breakout move where it kind of started here. We had this sort of little consolidation here, but from this breakout move here, we've come up here. We came a bit of an overthrow, so it was due for a pullback. It's grinded back into this little channel. It's found support at the 38, which is exactly where we were sort of calling it to be. It's had a strong reaction, particularly last night with CPI. You know what I mean? Things flew around. It flew around for a moment. That's on the daily. Let's get on a lower time frame. You can see this is where the data dropped here. Doesn't look so dramatic in that sense, but if you have a look at this here, grind, 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 shot right down here, picked up, and then just went bang up to the top side here. So look, it is going to deal with a little bit of sort of resistance, probably up around this sort of mid 40s area because we've got this falling resistance, we've got this previous area, it's been support, 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 and then we chopped and changed a little bit through here. So the more it sort of doesn't respect it, even if it's previously respected it, the more that it doesn't respect it in the more near term, makes me think it's probably not as uh, likely to see a reaction kind of thing. So, you may sort of see an overthrow up to, say, 2650. I think that's a plausible sort of area to sort of come up to around here. But again, you've got this falling resistance coming through here, which you need to sort of deal with as well. If you do happen to get above here, then you look for your back test and then high, high, and then you're moving up over here. And then looking at 2660, you get above 2660, I think things are going to be sort of, people are going to be sort of talking about, the next leg kind of thing because, we have this big sort of corrective move through here. Um, this could potentially, if we get above sort of 2660, be seeing a test. I mean, we're only 20 bucks, 25 bucks off all-time highs then. So that really brings that back on the cards. And if we see continued US dollar weakness, even if it's just in the medium term can get you here. If it continues to see weak economic data from the US, CPI we know is sort of like fairly controlled at the moment. It sort of missed its target, but it did move in the right direction still. It could go like this. If you get weak economic data, if we start to see people talking about 50 base point cuts again, we need to go hard again, that kind of stuff, that's what's going to get gold, major breakout. So it's important to be sort of watching the news at the same time with that. In the short term, look, it's grinding up along here. It's a little bit overbought. This is on the 1 hour. If we check them on the 4 hour, it's got a little bit of room to move with this, and it's just bang exploding up over here. So I think, yeah, as you can see through here, I think sort of around 50 is where we sort of may see a little bit of a pushback. As to sort of how deep it comes from here, no idea. I mean, look, you just have to play it by ear from there. I mean, you can look at previous areas around this sort of 30 level where we're at the moment. We can see this is support, support, support. So, it's bound to find a little bit of sort of resistance through here. But I think as it comes through here, as I said, look, this falling resistance, you got a couple of things because it was so choppy around here. There's no sort of clear cut lines, but I would say the areas, as mundane as this sounds, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I think it's going to be a hard slog to get back up, but certainly it's looking like it wants to have another go. So I could see some more sort of upside, at least to sort of between 40, 50 from here. So another sort of 10, 15, 20 buck move or so at least in this thing before we see a little bit of pushback.